Alright, welcome everybody to another video on the After Hours channel. For those of you that don't know, my name is Anthony. I'm a long-term investor with a passion for money, stocks, and personal finance. On this channel, I'll be sharing my insights and experiences as I track the performance of my dividend portfolio. I believe in the power of long-term investing and want to show you what it's like to be a long-term investor in today's market. Whether you're just starting out on your investing journey or you're a seasoned pro, I hope to provide valuable information and resources that will help you make informed decisions about your money and investments. Join me as I share investment strategies, discuss current market trends, and provide tips and tricks for managing your personal finances. This is going to be episode 7 of Road to 1 Million, and if you guys are unfamiliar with what that is, I'll be tracking this portfolio that you see on your screen right here all the way to $1 million, and yes, that is real money. For the purpose of this video, I want to show you guys exactly how much I've earned in dividends over the last 3 years of investing. So I actually started my investing journey at the beginning of 2020. I've been tracking every dividend deposit since then, and that is exactly what I want to show you guys. The goal of this video is to not only inspire you to become a dividend investor yourself, but to show you the realities of how much you can expect when you operate a 6-figure portfolio or more. Before we get into that, let's do a portfolio update. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this, portfolio is currently sitting at $121,000. The market is up 2.33% today, or $2,800. That's a sizable amount of money, so it's definitely nice to see that, but we can also see that the market is actually down 1.32%, or $1,600. So it looks like it's correcting itself right now. If we take a look at today's performance, we can see at the peak, the portfolio was at $123,000. If we take a look at the 1 week view, we can see the portfolio was up 2.59%, or $3,000. Taking a look at the 1 month view, we can see things are starting to drastically go up in our favor. Portfolio is actually up 8.5%, or almost $10,000. Taking a look at the 3 month view, we can see the portfolio is actually up 11%, or $12,000. So this is definitely exciting to see, especially given the fact that we have been in a down market for like the last year. In addition to covering the dividends that I've earned, I also want to highlight an article that will hopefully light the fire under some of you to get in the market now and stop waiting for the perfect time. It's common knowledge that trying to time the market historically has been a bad idea. I'm going to show you guys an article that proves just that. As always, if you guys want to take a look at the holdings in this portfolio, they are on the right hand side of your screen right now. Feel free to take a screenshot or pause the video to get a better look, but we're going to be moving on to the meat and potatoes of this video, and that is the dividends themselves. All right, so you guys are currently looking at my Qualtrim account. So shout out to Joseph Carlson for making this software. I think it's one of the best out there that I've ever used, and it also helps me stay on track with my investing journey. And if you're a visual learner like me, it's nice to see the graphs heading in the right direction. If we're starting out, let's take a look at the top portion right here. So we have the portfolio value, and then we also have the yield. The yield is actually the dividend yield of the entire portfolio itself. So for my $122,000 portfolio, I currently have a 2% yield. Annually, it says I should make roughly $2,400 per year in dividends, and that is without any additional deposits. And also on average, it's looking like I'll earn roughly $200 a month, but as you guys will see, that changes pretty frequently. Breaking it down even further, we can see that I earn roughly $7 a day. The hourly wage, you guys can see I earn a whopping $1. Taking a look at the upcoming dividend section, we can see that JEPI is actually going to be paying me $26.35 on February 6th. This upcoming dividend feature is actually pretty good because it doesn't just give you an estimate of how much they think you're going to earn, but it's the exact amount that you will earn on the exact day. So as far as upcoming dividends go, I only have JEPI coming in later this month. Moving on to the main portion of this video, and that is my yearly dividend growth. So as you guys can see right here, I started this portfolio in December of 2019. I believe I started the portfolio out with $5,000 to $9,000, but we quickly rolled in to 2022 a few days later. In 2019, I earned $56.66. And as you can see, over the course of 2020, I upped my investment significantly. I went from earning $56 to earning $737 that year. If you guys take a look right here, that was actually a 1,200% increase from the previous year. Moving on to 2021, you can see that I also made significant investments that year. I went from making $737 to $1,400 in total. That was a 93% increase for that year from the previous year. As you guys build your portfolio, you will also see that it becomes even more difficult to constantly increase that percentage. Finally, which I believe you guys have been waiting for, in 2022, I increased my dividend income from the previous year 50%, which totaled out to $2,112. If I remain consistent with my investing strategy, which I have since 2019, it is very likely that I will significantly outperform 2022's dividend income. If you guys have any questions about these dividends or potentially something that you saw on screen, let me know in the comment section below. Moving on from my yearly dividend growth, I actually want to jump into my monthly income so you guys can get a visual of what it looks like. All right, so as you guys can see, this is every single month since I have started investing, and it has consistently gone up year after year and month after month. Starting in December of 2019, you guys can see that I earned $57 to close the year out. From there, the months fluctuated, going up and down slightly, as you will see throughout the rest of these dividend payments. To close out 2022, I want to highlight that it was my largest dividend payment since investing. In December of 2022, I earned $360. That is a sizable amount of money that was immediately redirected right back into my portfolio, further compounding my returns. In total, since I began investing, this portfolio right here that you see on screen has earned me $4,327 roughly. Every cent of that money was immediately invested right back into my portfolio. At no time did I pull out a cent from any of those dividend payments. And that, as you guys will see in your investing journey, is crucial. Not only do you have share appreciation when you're investing in the stock market, but when you're getting these dividend payments and the companies consistently increase those dividend payments, the snowball effect truly starts to take place, and your portfolio will compound over time. If we move on and we take a look at my holding weighting, you guys can see how much money I have in the stocks that I own in my portfolio. Coming in at number one, it's no surprise, Microsoft is my largest holding with roughly $27,000 invested. Coming in at number two, and that is an ETF of mine, which is SCHD. Number three, we have Apple with almost $19,000. Starbucks coming in at number four with roughly $12,000 invested. Coming in at number five, we can see it is another ETF that I own, which is SCHG, not to be confused with SCHD. And I have roughly $12,000 invested in that as well. As for my other current holdings right now, you can take a look at them right here. Feel free to take a screenshot or pause the video to take a better look. Moving on to another metric that I have, and that is my income weighting. So essentially, this is going to tell me how much I'm paid out from the companies that I own. As you guys can see right here, coming in at number one, SCHD actually pays me the most in dividends out of any holding I have. That ETF is paying me $854 per year. Coming in at number two, and that is actually a company that I hold, which is JEPI. This is an actively managed fund by JP Morgan, which also gives you exposure to options trading, and they are going to be paying me $316 per year. Third on the list, and that is a company that I am extremely fond of, and that is Vici Properties. They will be paying me $307 per year. Number four on the list, my favorite company, and that is Microsoft. They will be paying $282. And number fifth on the list, which is a company that has become extremely overvalued in my opinion, and that is Starbucks, paying me $239. As for the remaining holdings in this portfolio, you can take a look at them right here. Taking a look at another metric, and this is probably one of my favorite, and that is my income year over year. This metric actually tracks my dividends based off of the year and the month itself. It compares every month over the course of the years that I have been invested. Starting with number one, we can see in January, over the course of 4 years of investing, I went from earning $0, $30, $55, and in the last year, 2022, $144 for that month. The main thing I want to direct your attention to is the fact that these graphs consistently go up year after year. That essentially means that I am earning more in dividends every year. If we take a look at December, we can see that I actually had the largest payment I've ever had before, and I earned $360 for that month. Compare that to 2019, you can see it was only $57. 2020, I earned $109, and in 2021, I earned $228. So I was reading over an article by CNBC, and the first paragraph really stood out to me, and I wanted to show you guys. So Bank of America actually did a study and collected all the data from 2030 onward to see if timing the market was a feasible strategy. This article starts off by saying, looking at the data going back to 1930, the firm found that if investors missed the S&P 500's 10 best days each decade, the total returns would stand at 28%. Without reading any more, that is crazy on its own. That's extremely low. But let's continue this article. If, on the other hand, the investor held steady through the ups and downs, the returns would have been 17,715%. That is absolutely incredible, and only reaffirms the fact that I do not advise anybody try and time the market or wait on the sidelines when they think it's the best time to get in. As we have seen over the last year and few years for that matter, the market has been extremely volatile. It is incredibly hard to time the market, and you may get caught up missing some of the best days in the market. As I highlighted at the beginning of this, in the last 3 months, my portfolio has gone up 13% or $14,000. Now, I don't know about you, but it has to feel very discouraging sitting on the sidelines watching other people's portfolios go up as you have no money invested in the market. If that resonates with you, or you're potentially one of the people sitting on the sidelines, I want to first say that it is your decision whether you want to invest money or not. Regardless of what you hear online or what a self-proclaimed guru tells you, there is always risk to any investments. The stock market is no different. This is going to conclude Road to 1 Million, Episode 7. If you guys have any questions or you like the video, don't forget to give it a like or possibly subscribe. If you have any questions about a topic that we covered today, feel free to leave your questions in the comment section below. I get to every single one of them. Also, if you have any questions about my holdings or potentially one of your holdings and you would like to see a deep dive analysis on it, let me know in the comment section and I may include that in a future video. To end this, I wanted to show you guys that I actually put together a Dividend Investor apparel line. So I just put together 2 simple designs that I'm hoping you guys like as well. And I also think it's worth mentioning that 50% of all profits from this business will be getting donated to veterans charities. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually a veteran myself, so this is something that resonates with me pretty heavily. Let me know what you guys think, or if you potentially want to see different designs in the future. And with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Take care.